We're Ashley and Jordan. In May of 2019, we quit our jobs and left home to travel the world full-time. Our goal is to see as much of the world as possible through delicious food, breathtaking nature, and the different people and cultures that call this planet home. Feel free to subscribe and follow along as we keep going places. After exploring Belgium for a few days, we've made it to our 23rd country of Switzerland. Good morning from country number 23, beautiful Switzerland. We are currently in Zurich, sitting next to the lake on the promenade. We got in late last night. We went from Brussels and took several trains going from Brussels to Cologne, Germany to Stuttgart, where we had quite the delay, but that's all right, and then Stuttgart finally to Zurich last night. And so today is our first full day here in Zurich, and we are going to explore Old Town, sort of old Zurich, the churches, the old culture, and it's going to be beautiful. And then tomorrow I think the focus is maybe newer Zurich. So let's get started. I'm so distracted by the swans right now. They are adorable and they think I have food. I don't. I wish I did. Anyway, it's a beautiful day, so let's get going.
To the Old Town of Zurich, and our first stop is at Grossmünster Church. It's one of four main churches here in the Old Town. Construction started in 1100 AD, and I believe it was inaugurated in 1220 AD as well. You won't miss this church. It's known for its two towers on the facade. It definitely stands out over the Old Town, and in one of those towers you can climb to the top and get a wonderful view of the whole Old Town. So we're gonna go do that right now. We made it to the top of Grossmünster Church in the towers, and the views of the Old Town are incredible. It only cost us €5 per person to get to the top of this, so I'd say it's definitely worth it. And it's so cool to just get a different perspective of the Old Town up here. You can really see the old roofs and the shingles on top of the buildings, and you can kind of just see all the action happening below you on the ground. It's really, really cool. If you're here, definitely come to that. Our very first Christmas tree spotted.
This one's not decorated yet, but I gave it a sniff test and it smells good. I'm ready for Christmas. Make all this cold weather worth it. Okay, so here's a little fun fact. Over in Old Town in Zurich, near the St. Peter's Church, you'll find a teeny tiny street called Thermengasse. And we're standing at it right now, it's covered. But look under your feet and you will see, wait for it, ancient Roman ruins. Legit. They found in 1983 and 84, they were doing construction on some houses right here and found underneath them ancient Roman baths, like actual ones. So you can walk down the street and they have information about them in both German and English, so you can learn all about them, and they have like a walkway where you can see down into the bits of the ruins of these bathhouses. Isn't that cool? It's just very unassuming. We're the only people in the street right now. But that's a neat little stop, huh? Okay, so our next little stop is St. Peter's Church, which is just behind me in a very charming little square. Highly recommend coming and having a sit. But anyway, it was built around 1000 AD, and fun little fact that we learned in the 1300 AD thereabouts, the firemen in the city used the towers here as sort of a watchtower to watch for fires in the city. That's kind of fun, right? Anyway, let's continue our walk.
Okay, we've made our way over to Town Hall Bridge, and it's called that because the Town Hall is literally here on the bridge, on the bank, and it has got to be one of my favorite views of the city here in the Old Town. On my left, your right, you can see the church that we just visited, the Church of St. Peter, I believe, and then on my right is the Town Hall, and behind me is Grossmünster Church, and then directly behind me, past the bridge, is Lake Zurich, and you can see just beyond the lake, the mountains in the distance. Is beautiful.
How charming is this walk? Try it. I don't know if you'll fit, but you should try it.
I'll fit. Ooh, caught myself on that one. I think I got a booger in my nose. I'm flying. This is so much fun.
So we're here at Lindenhof Hill. There's a very cute park that's empty. So we're playing. But what we're really here for is the view of this city. It's just a short little hike up and you have the most excellent view of Old Town. Let's go see it.
Okay, we've made it to the top of Lindenhof Hill, and up here is a big square with a fountain. And fun fact, this was the location of King Louis the German's palace in the 9th century, but now it's a cool place to come hang out and take in the beautiful views of Old Town.
This
go.
Do you want to just get the smallest one?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, to round out a beautiful, although cold, but beautiful first day in Zurich, we got a local treat. Warm chestnuts, which I've never had before. I don't think Jordan has either. Apparently, it's a pretty popular little treat here in the wintertime, especially around Christmas. And I guess Swiss people love it, so we're gonna give it a go. They're very warm, and I'm so grateful for that because it's so cold. Let's try them. Also, I have a swan friend next to me who thinks I have food, and sadly I don't. Alright. I don't know how to eat them. No, I think they're in a shell. Okay. Do you think ducks like this chestnut shell? We find out. Not interested. That is not what I expected at all. They're quite soft. Can you see? They're big. Very warm and like have like a, I don't know if they're in some kind of spice in there or they're kind of meaty. These are a lot of interesting descriptors. This is not what I expected at all. I didn't know what to expect, but
Do you like them?
yeah, they're all right. I don't not like them. They're different. Here, try.
All right, let's try my first roasted chestnut. We got these on the bridge behind me at this little stand, little red and white stand, and I believe a small bag of the roasted chestnuts was 4 Swiss. I believe a bag of the small ones were 4 Swiss francs, about 4 USD. Let's give it a try. Wow. I did not expect that. I expected like some kind of a nut, right? I got more of a potato. Like a white potato is what it tastes like to me, a baked potato. Good.
All right, well, as we nibble on our little chestnut treats, we're gonna say good night, and we'll see y'all in the morning for day 2. Bye.
It's our second full day here in Zurich, and today we're exploring what's known as Zurich-West. It's in District 5, and this area in the past was more of the industrial area where they built ships and made engines and all of that good stuff. Today though, it's a trendy, hip, happening place, and the most popular feature here, what it's known for, is the viaduct, which you can see behind me. It's an old train railway viaduct that goes across all of Zurich-West, and they remodeled all of the viaduct openings, and they put shops, market halls, clothing stores, you name it, are all in here, so we're gonna go check them all out now.
Market hall at the very front of the viaduct shops is super cute. It's not huge, but there's like a little sushi spot, a bagel place, a chocolate shop, a little grocery store. It looks like a really fun place to have a happy hour. There was a really cute bar in the back as well and a wine shop. Anyway, it's a fun little stroll around. The thing I'm most interested right now is above where we are right now, above the little arches, is a little pedestrian path that I think would be a cute little elevated way to take a stroll. So let's go check that out. So what a cute little surprise this is. I don't think either of us knew really this is here, but it's the most adorable little elevated footpath trail, whatever you want to call it. It reminds me of the High Line in New York, kind of in the city, but a pretty little moment to have a stroll. It seems to go the full length of the viaduct and then some in both directions. And you can watch the trams go by, and it's really cute. A very nice kind of romantic evening, huh? You guys, so y'all didn't see it, but we took a little field trip between the last scene and this one right now. We went and checked out the Zurich thermal baths. They are on the clear other end of town, so it was a little bit of an adventure, and we couldn't film inside, but we thought we should tell you nonetheless. It was such a great time. I think it was like 36, somewhere in there, francs per person, which is a lot of money, but it's really super fun. So for that price, you go in. It doesn't include a towel for that price, which I think is a little bit lame, so bring your own. But anyway, you go in, they have several indoor thermal baths, but what we were there for and what we wanted to tell y'all about, you guys, is the view from the rooftop thermal bath. So romantic, so beautiful. There was also a full moon tonight. It couldn't have been better, and it is one of the best views we've seen of this town. Y'all needed to know. You needed to know, you're welcome. So be sure and check that out. And our last stop tonight, we're having a late dinner, very European of us, at the place right behind me, the place we just were, the Gerold's Garden? Frau Gerold's Garden, the restaurant inside there. We're gonna have some fondue. Because when in Switzerland, right? I'm really pumped about it. I'm also very, very hungry. So enough chitter chatter and let's go eat some dinner. Isn't it the most charming? Ooh.
Fondue got you on a high. My lady.
Thanks, Grace. And this is how I do my concealer on days when I need to conceal my extreme fatigue. But what we're really here for is the view of this city. It's just a short little hike up and you have the most excellent view of Old Town. Let's go see it. Is it fine? You should have kept rolling.
It's going.
Oh.
Yeah, I recorded your reaction.
I literally turned around to go up to the cute little viewpoint, and literally all I can see is this couple getting down. They're having a good old time, and I don't really want to ruin it, so maybe they'll go a different way.
Good. What?
Wrap it up.
Oh, you wrap it up.
I think I said let's go to